Tiny bubbles gurgle up from the heated earth below. They gently massage my skin as I float in the water. I can't help but stretch as fresh, moist air rushes into my lungs. It melts away my recent exhaustion.
The look of pure happiness on your face is telling me that this trip was worth it.
You still haven't found your rare pigment. Isn't it a little too early for you to be saying that? Thinking about why Rafayel and I are at this hot spring resort in the first place, my mind wanders to the memories from a few days ago.
Ding dong, your special delivery has arrived. There's a hot spring resort getaway for two, and you have been cordially invited to join me.
Like a magician revealing his trick, Rafayel whips out an art exchange invitation from behind his back and presents it to me. It isn't a typical small seminar I'd seen in Lincoln. The venue is a mineral hot spring resort this time. Is this place special?
The hot spring is loaded with minerals and natural healing stuff for relaxing. At least it should be. What's important though is the mineral deposits. They're perfect for making pigments. The geothermal heat in hot springs gave them the most vivid colors. Some even have this gorgeous metallic luster to them.
I nod and reveal an expression that does its best to convey I knew it. I get it, you're smitten with rare pigments. So, pigment quest first, vacation second? My teasing remark makes Rafayel raise his eyebrow. Then he flicks my forehead.
Cutie, I'm almost offended you even thought that. The whole point of our trip is to relax with you. The pigments are a side quest.
The memories fade as I blend into the person currently in front of me. I reach for the tray at the pool's edge to pour myself some herbal tea, but Rafayel intercepts. It's as if it was meant for him this whole time.
We really are in sync. How did you know I was dying of thirst?
Raphael's amused gaze settles on my face. Then it lingers, and his expression changes into one of earnest concentration.
You're glowing right now.
So, a cup of herbal tea is all it takes to get your honest flattery? What about this? Do you think it'll get me a few more kind words? I stand on my tiptoes and gently rub his shoulders.
Let's see.
Raphael extends his hand as if he's sketching invisible lines around me.
You're like a celestial glow painted on a vaulted ceiling's fresco. Everything else pales in comparison.
His earnestness is so genuine that I have to try really hard to hold back a smile. Great, I'll be your personal spotlight who's always there to shine on you.
I wasn't joking. It's not just you either. Even trees have halos. What's going on?
Bewildered, Raphael rubs his eyes. That's when I realize he's actually serious. Were you in the hot spring for too long? Are you dizzy? Does anything feel weird? I quickly press my hand against Raphael's forehead.
I'm not being boiled alive. Everything just has halo thingies now. The harder I look, the brighter it gets. Yours is the most intense.
Raphael steps back, his damp fingertips gliding along my forehead. They pass my eyes and trace the bridge of my nose before resting at the corner of my mouth.
You're stunning, and more captivating than any masterpiece crafted by human hands.
I know he said that because of the halo's effects, but I still end up blushing.
And now you're even lovelier.
What's going on? Is this vision effect making you lose your filter on the world? Before he could say another line I'm not prepared for, I put my hand over his mouth and drag him back to our room. After soaking in the hot spring that day, everything Rafayel sees has been covered in a persistent light. Desperate for answers, I reach out to Tara. According to her, it's a side effect from protocore energy. She recommends searching the area near the hot spring to locate and retrieve it. My hunter's watch is acting up. I'm not sure if it's the fog, though. As I fiddle with my flickering watch, I suddenly feel a gentle warmth brush against my forehead.
So long as I'm here, you won't be empty-handed.
You can barely see anything, but that won't stop you from making bold claims.
Look, it's just a light sensitivity effect. Why do you have all these doubts? Also, you'll find out if my claims are bold or not soon.
With that cryptic remark, Rafayel takes my hand and guides me further into the fog.
This fog is so thick. I doubt a signal can help us here. When conventional methods fail, you gotta trust your gut.
Are those Rafayel's famous words of wisdom? Rafayel tilts his head. A smile plays at his lips.
It's the wisdom from an employer who hired an excellent hunter. We've been through a lot. Even a clueless sea cucumber would pick up a thing or two. Like, do you remember that one time you tracked down a wanderer in a no-hunt zone using only your instincts?
Rafayel angles his body and tilts his head toward the southeast area.
You see the pool, yeah? The fog above it has a slightly different hue. If my hunch is right, this light anomaly is connected to the protocore. Do you want to try your luck, cutie?
I link my arm with his without a second thought. What you said makes sense. I'll wholeheartedly trust my guide. We soon reach the pool with the strange fog. Ahead of me, Rafayel leaps onto the stone ledge at its edge.
Here we are.
Rafayel extends his hand toward me. Rafayel pulls me up onto the stone platform. I stand next to him. He subtly flicks his fingers, and the water at the bottom of the pool surges upward. A familiar energy fluctuation washes over me. I knew it. It's the protocore. My hands move deftly over the containment device. A few seconds later, a protocore fragment floats up from the pool's depths and gets pulled into the device. Rafayel quirks an eyebrow.
So you're the troublemaker. Well, we caught you red-handed.
I give him a thumbs up. This was your first time being a guide, and you were amazing. I'm impressed.
Colors can't deceive my eyes. Why would glowing fog be any different?
Then, what's the plan now, my talented artist? You're still seeing halos on everything. Rafayel takes my hand, and his thumb traces gentle circles across my palm.
It was kinda annoying at first, but I'm starting to get used to it. You know, this isn't something you get to experience every day. I should make the most of it. More importantly, I'm curious about the hidden gems we might stumble upon when everything looks surreal.
Rafayel's gaze lands on me, as if he's appreciating the radiant light around my body. Or maybe he wants to admire this luminous version of me a little longer. He playfully swings our clasped hands.
Let's go. There's still a ton of stuff I want to see with you while our world is covered in this light.
The resort's souvenir shop is perched at the far end of the Hot Springs boardwalk. A gentle mountain breeze drifts and makes the wind chimes dance with soft, tinkling notes. Over the past few days, I've seen Rafayel squinting every now and then. Is the light hurting his eyes? Maybe blocking some light would help. My gaze sweeps across the shelves before landing on a pair of sunglasses. I pick them up and slide them onto his face. Try them. Do they decrease the glow's intensity? Raphael looks around the room before taking off the sunglasses. Under my hopeful gaze, he gives me a thumbs up.
You're smart, cutie. I've got darkness and vibrant HD colors. It's better than 4K.
Wonderful. Now my disappointment is in vibrant HD colors, too. Noticing how deflated I am, Raphael chuckles and musses up my hair.
Don't worry about it. I almost forgot about the halos until you brought it up. Do I look like a fish out of water? I don't think you need to prepare a fishy funeral.
As he talks, his fingertips trail along a row of miniature wooden animal figurines on the shelf. He names them at a leisurely pace.
Blackbird, hedgehog, Sika deer.
He's doing that so easily. Is he feeling the figurines? Suspicious, I quietly nudge the fox at the edge a couple of centimeters over. Raphael's hand grabs nothing. He hesitates before giving an answer. He can barely make out these small things, and he won't admit it.
So, did I pass my eye exam?
Watching him pretend to be innocent, I decided to increase the difficulty of our game. A halo or two can't possibly throw a curveball at our talented artist. Can you help me put on this bracelet? I wink at him and pluck a woven bracelet the locals made off the shelf.
You're going with a bland design? The material's cheap too. You might as well ask me to make one for you.
When I don't agree with him, Raphael squints, his eyes darting between the tiny clasp of my face. And then he quirks an eyebrow. Before I can react, he pulls me forward, and I stumble onto his shoulder. The wind chimes above jingle brightly from the sudden movement.
Really? You think it's funny to mess with me right now? I can't believe you'd stoop so low.
How else would I get you to admit the truth? Pretending to be annoyed, I jab my finger into his side. Then he snatches my hand.
I didn't want you to be stressed out. Since you're concerned about my eyeball problem, you can be my eyes from now on. Why not, right?
I was hoping you'd say that. Being Raphael's eyes is a piece of cake. We always tell each other about the stuff we've seen anyway. Thoughtful, Raphael nods.
True. Thanks to you, miss, I saw a lot more wanderers. And scenery. Only my Miss Bodyguard can excel in a job that's so demanding.
I intertwine my fingers with his and tightly hold his hand. Don't worry. As a stand-in for a talented artist's eyes, I'll study this resort down to the last detail.
That's not what matters, though.
We lock eyes, and I find myself gazing into irises that hold the ocean on a cloudless day.
The most important thing that deserves to be looked at is standing right in front of you.
As gourmet cuisine arrives at our table, I keep sneaking glances at Raphael's reactions. The crab in the seafood platter is already falling apart. It's definitely not the freshly prepared feast they promised. Does the seafood here seem a little... To my surprise, Raphael chimes in contentedly.
It's not bad. I'm surprised a random pick turned out to be this good.
Huh?
And the color scheme of the decorations has a certain charm to it. I guess I'm luckier whenever you're around.
Fighting back my shock, I look at the clash of purple and red against muddy yellow again. That's unexpected. Do the halos make everything look better? Before I can say anything, a weak thief swoops down and attacks our bread. Phew!
Snatching the bread off my plate when I'm right here. Rude. But I'm feeling generous today. I'll let it slide.
Are those halos magical? You're letting a bread thief go just like that? If you're this lenient with random birds, your seagull choir might get jealous.
Looks like you have another secret to keep from me, cutie. I realized the bird thief was kinda cute with the light around it.
Raphael props his chin up on his hand and speaks as if he's stating a fact.
A gentle breeze, warm lights, birdsong, and you. This meal is perfect. Why should I let this opportunity ruin my mood?
That afternoon, Raphael and I walked to the shopping district. With the art exchange coming up, paint stalls lined the streets. As we browse, a middle-aged man wearing a business suit calls out to us from his stall.
Mr. Rafayel, it's been ages.
You're...
Important people have busy minds. I'm Jeff, a paint vendor. We met at an exhibition 3 years back. I heard you're hunting for rare pigments here. Luckily for us, I just got a new shipment. Do you want to look at them?
The vendor hurries over with a box and pops it open with a flourish. He's treating it like he unveiled a treasure. Raphael idly sifts through the paints, a hint of unsurprised contempt flickering across his gaze.
This is it?
All my pigments are premium special orders. I supply the materials to the professionals myself, so this is my current stock. If you give me a number, I can create a custom batch just for you.
Nah, I'm good. Thanks though. Bye.
Raphael takes my hand and walks away without looking back once. Those paints look okay with me. What was wrong with them? Seeing my confusion, Raphael reveals a knowing expression.
Even you got duped, huh? One look is enough to tell me he's exploiting his connections to sell junk.
It must have been awful if even your halo vision couldn't salvage them.
When there's someone who only sees money, their work doesn't have any soul or passion. What is there to be salvaged?
But you seemed to be in a good mood before. I thought the halo was working well for you.
An itty-bitty ring of light can't take all the credit.
Raphael playfully pinches my cheek.
The key to my good mood seems so close yet so far.
This exchange takes inspiration from our surroundings. The unique charm of the local hot springs explores our theme of artwork and filters. When mist blankets everything, how does an artist's vision of the world shift?
The host's voice drifts over from nearby. Would you say those halos are kind of like a filter? Raphael offers me a fork full of cake.
Of course, and filters aren't limited to physical things like mist or halos. Stuff like the halo effect or emotional projection counts.
Emotional projection, huh? The painting in front of me is simple in terms of technique, yet distinct in a way. It's as if a profound emotion has been woven into the canvas. Raphael grabs a brush from the demo station. dips it into the mineral pigment sourced from the hot spring, and leaves a bold brushstroke across the blank canvas.
Usually this reddish-brown pigment is for land-related motifs like soil or mountains, but the locals love using it to paint the night sky.
Is this another filter they use to see the world?
Maybe. The pigment comes from the hot springs they've always relied on. Their affection for this place is a filter in itself. It shows up in all of their works.
So, filters are born from the emotions people place into whatever they see.
You're stunning, and more captivating than any masterpiece crafted by human hands. A gentle breeze, warm lights, birdsong, and you. This meal is perfect. Why should I let this opportunity ruin my mood? The key to my good mood seems so close yet so far.
Everything Raphael has said to me isn't just because I had a halo. Filter or no filter, I'm always the same in his eyes. My heart flutters like wind chimes caught in a breeze. I quicken my pace to catch up to the tall figure ahead of me. By the time the exchange wraps up, Raphael has secured a batch of raw mineral pigments. As we're leaving, a painter stops him to ask for some help in restoring paint. I nod at him to let him know I'll wait.
Are you sure? The marks are already woven into the piece, and once it's restored, those traces will vanish too. You might want to think about it some more.
While listening to their conversation, my mind wanders. I pull out my phone and take a picture of Raphael. In the frame, he's wrapped in a gentle, natural glow. It's as though the lens itself is drawn to him. I look at the photo and unwittingly smile.
What you trying to photograph?
Behold, this is my masterpiece, the best shot of our trip. With a proud grin, I look at him and show off my work. Raphael softly laughs.
That halo kinda matches what I see.
So, this is how the world has been in your eyes these past few days?
More or less.
Raphael seems to realize something, and a bright smile spreads across his face.
If I'm shining that brightly in your eyes, then your filter must be as strong as mine.
You've only realized it now? When it comes to things that matter the most, I won't let you win.
I know.
Raphael lowers his head and nuzzles his forehead against mine before cupping my face in his hands. His gaze seems to sink into the depths of my eyes, as if they have the most breathtaking scenery in existence.
Only the things we cherished all along will glow brilliantly within the halo.
On our last day at the hot spring resort, Raphael and I take our time walking down the street as we head toward the station. As we pass by the restaurant we visited the other day, I hear familiar chirping. You've got to be kidding me. I see a plump little bird fluttering onto a nearby table. It and Raphael are having an intense staring contest.
Is it just me, or have I seen this bird before?
Unless there are twin birdies running around, that's our bread thief.
Oh, so it's you, you little squirt. Now I can finally ingrain your chubby self into my brain. Okay, chirp at me. What do you want?
His words are dripping in disdain, yet Raphael still digs into his bag, rips off a piece from his croissant, and scatters the crumbs for the bird. It's not long before a flock descends. Raphael grabs my hand, and we make a run for it. Ha! That's a spectacular send-off. You've made quite the impression on them.
Honestly, we didn't need the fanfare.
Raphael watches the impromptu bird feast from afar when something catches his attention.
Did this place always have these colors? Was it like this last time we were here?
You were complimenting it the other day. Wait, if you're noticing them now, then... Raphael scans his surroundings as if gauging how much the halos have changed.
Yup, the halo's disappearing.
That's great. The protocore's side effects must be wearing off.
That's great news. Now I can finally get a good look at your photos.
Once we're back in Lincoln, Raphael invites me to come over and see the artwork he created with the rare pigments. It's already done? Raphael turns and guides me over to the canvas.
There's still one final step, technically speaking.
Cool tones are stacked on the canvas to evoke the imagery of steam curling away from a hot spring. It can also symbolize feelings quietly rising to the surface.
I was so close to finishing it. Then I realized I'm missing something.
You forgot to get a pigment, or...
Yeah, I'm missing the most crucial element.
Raphael sets his brush aside and sighs dramatically.
The pigments alone won't cut it. The source of my inspiration was the halo thingies. They might have appeared after we soaked in the hot spring, but that filter has always been there.
Am I really that important to your creative process? As if reading my thoughts, gentle amusement dances in Raphael's eyes as he holds out his hand to me.
Well, duh. This painting in particular is only complete when you're here.
His hand glides along my wrist, and then I'm pulled into his warm embrace.
When you're with me, I actually feel like those filters come to life. The ones in pure gold, those with bubbles, the one you see on rainy days. Like you, they occupy everything I see.
He kisses me, and that gentle warmth carries a scent. It's unmistakably his.
It doesn't only apply to paintings. My world only feels complete when you're with me.
Raphael is standing by the hot spring. What's he doing?
I caught you red-handed.
Is he admiring the rocks? The mist fades and he's seemingly more candid.
These stones... Nah, forget it. It's whatever.
You found a new source of inspiration?
Yes and no.
I see. The dark green stones caught your eye, and you thought about it. But it wasn't developed enough to be expressed as a complete piece, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's as you said, cutie. They say two people can't really share the same feelings. But you seem to understand me better than me.
Maybe it's because we've seen so much together. I watched you transform all kinds of feelings into your art.
You're the one who gave most of those feelings to me.
So you're saying I'm part of your creative process?
Of course. Besides, You're involved in more than just painting. If I were a painting, you'd be the artist who created me. I'm covered in the colors you left on me. Everything I do carries the weight of your emotions and expressions.
Everything blurs. I can barely see Raphael.
Why is everything getting blurrier? Are you blowing the mist toward me? Rude. Give me a second.
The mist is thick for him? He's searching for something? The mist fades, and he's seemingly more candid.
Seriously? It's getting thicker. Go away. Shoo. This sucks. I can't see anything.
Were you looking for something?
Not anymore.
You found it?
Obviously. There's nothing else worth searching for, especially with all this mist. The person I'm always trying to find swims into my net.
The mist is thick. I can't see you clearly either.
So, what if I was a little closer? This is perfect. I can see your flushed cheeks in the hot spring.
Someone else is blushing too.
There's no one else here. Blushing together isn't the worst thing.
I thought you were angry, but now that I can see you, I guess you're not.
I wasn't exactly happy when the mist was too thick, you know. But after chatting with you for a bit, all those unpleasant feelings disappeared.
I see. I have the power to make you feel at ease?
Do you really think you're limited to that? There's a lot more happiness piled on top of it. My mood and body feel better. I'm like a fish in water, literally and figuratively. But who knows when the mist will thicken again? Can you hold my hand just in case? Please?
Behind the mist, Raphael seems to be planning something.
If you keep pushing that mist toward me, I'm gonna... Actually, I don't think I can do anything about it.
Did I hear his voice? Is he talking about our plans? He prepared everything. The mist fades, and he's seemingly more candid.
I'm gonna do this first, and then that. Yup, we've got a good balance of work and rest. Everything's nice and pretty thanks to moi.
What do you want to paint? You look really happy. I'm curious now.
I'm gonna paint all the fun little things we've seen together recently and turn them into standees. Small ones, though. And once we're back home, I'll put them in my studio so I can relive these feelings whenever I want. If there's anything you like in particular, just let me know. I'll make a custom one for you.
Why do you suddenly have the urge to make so many paintings? Are you overflowing with inspiration?
Painting is one way you can express your emotions. When feelings are as deep as the ocean, the desire to create becomes stronger. Also, I'm overflowing with happiness right now. You know why, right?
Doesn't that mean whenever you're deep within your emotions, all sorts of images start flooding your mind?
You've uncovered an artist's secret. I'm afraid I can't let you go now.
I also found some inspiration. I'll paint Raphael soaking in the hot spring.
Really? How is he gonna appear in your painting?
Let me think. I'll paint him with a fluffy head of hair, sparkling eyes, and a few droplets of water on his cheeks.
Is it me, or does that sound like a self-portrait of a certain miss? Looks like I'll have to return the favor and give you a painting that's just as cute.
You have all this inspiration. I guess your satisfaction with the strip is a solid 10 out of 10.
Definitely. But I'm gonna correct you on the reason, cutie. The secret to being in a good mood isn't just about what you do. You gotta consider who you're with.
Then, so long as I'm here, you'll be happy no matter what?
That's not really accurate. It's more like doing happy things with you multiplies my happiness by an insane amount. That's why my satisfaction with this trip is 1000%.
Raphael seems lost in thought.
If you keep pushing that mist toward me, I'm gonna... Actually, I don't think I can do anything about it.
Is something bothering him? He talked about our dinner. What does he want to eat? The mist fades, and he's seemingly more candid.
Let's have this for dinner. No, wait. This one's better.
What are you agonizing over?
The first one is pretty, but doesn't taste as good. The second one is tasty, but doesn't look as pretty.
No wonder you can't decide. This is tough.
Especially since it's a dinner we're eating together.
Why don't we just draw lots to decide?
Rather than leave things to the unknown, I'd rather choose my fate. Or entrust it to you.
I'm about to give you the answer you don't want to hear at all.
It's both are okay, right? I knew you'd say that. Our rapport even applies to stuff like this, huh?
Were you wondering which one I'd like more?
Yeah, if it were me, I'd choose in a heartbeat. So which do you prefer?
The one in front of me.
Okay, but don't change the subject.
Alright, we'll eat the first option today and the second one tomorrow. That way I can see if I like today's Raphael or tomorrow's Raphael better.
Can you even do a comparison, cutie? You'll love the Rafayel you see every day.